Well, hello and welcome to Jumadism talked on our channel. This is a quick user review of the Rival 310. This after about 4 months of use. I tested some different mice in a store to know what kind of fit I wanted for my hand, and I found that the Rival was pretty comfortable. The reason why I wanted this mouse is because the mice I usually use is one with a lot of buttons. This, the Corsair Scimitar. And when playing some FPS games, it's easy to accidentally press too many buttons when you get excited. Now, I want just to show you this mice in comparison, so that you can get some kind of sense on how big the Rival is. Now you can see that the Rival is a quite bit taller than the Scimitar. My fingers can sometimes, depending on how I'm holding my hand, reach over these buttons here, which is not optimal. Now I have quite big hands, so I think that this Rival is not very good for people with small hands. Now, let's speak about what I like about it and what I don't like about it. Well, here we have it. This is how it looks. I choose to not use the software that comes with it to basically control the scheme or the profiles or the RGB light. So it has 2 DPI modes where you can switch with this button here. And it, well, slowly goes through all the colors with the LEDs inside. And that's completely fine by me. I have adjusted my other programs to make it kind of work with it, and they just play along nicely because, well, both my mice are connected into the same time, and, well, it just works. Now, what do I like and don't like about it? For me, I think the fit is great. For my kind of hand size, this mouse works really well, and it's kind of, you know, larger than most mouses on the market. I think, at least. We have these rubber things here. I've heard like people saying that these tend to like fall off or something, but it hasn't happened for me yet, at least. Now, the forward and backward buttons have a really nice feeling to them. It's easy to choose which one you press with different like joints of the thumb. The clicking sound is pretty nice. I like that, if we just for comparison. It's also like less resistance in the buttons than the Corsair mouse, and it never happened that one of the buttons accidentally double clicks, so that's not a thing. Also, the scroll wheel is easier to click than my Scimitar, well, I think the only thing on buttons that, of course this has many and sometimes I need many, but the scroll wheel on the Scimitar is much nicer. On the Rival, it's kind of loud. Yeah, it's kind of an ecoplastic sound with a scroll wheel. Sounds too much for me. But I'm not sure if they make it for left-handed players, but I'm using my right hand to hold my mouse and it fits very well. Very nice fit, as said. Like the little finger kind of almost hits the surface of the table, which is a little bit annoying. And this is a problem I also kind of have with the Scimitar, but not as much. So that's kind of the only thing. You have to kind of keep your little finger a little bit out of the way to not get stuck in something if you have too much friction on the surface you're using it. But other than that, the cable seems pretty nice. It's just like that. It's normal cable mouse. It glides pretty smoothly. Just nice fit. Not too many buttons to accidentally press. And well, the SteelSeries Rival is great for FPS for me. It's what I mostly use it for. It's, you know, it's a nice all-around mouse actually. So I don't particularly like the mice that don't have a wire. So if you also prefer the wired mice, then I think the SteelSeries Rival is a very good mice. It's one of the better mice, so that I've tested, and it's the only mouse that kind of fits my hand properly. And of course, it's different what type of hand you have, but yeah. Probably not a good mouse for small-handed people, but probably a good mouse for people with decently big hands. Also, not sure if they're made for left-handed players, but for right-handed players, it's nice. Well, I guess that's that. Well, thanks a lot for watching. This has been Jimerism, and well, that's my little review of the SteelSeries Rival 310. See you around.